And I'm Jamie.
We're the hosts of Senior Savers, and we're here to help make the lives of seniors who are downsizing and moving into senior communities much easier. We also educate seniors and their families about all the incredible resources and services that are available to them. In this episode, we'll meet a couple who's already made the decision to downsize and move into a senior community. But now that they've made the decision, they're concerned about selling their home and how they're going to downsize and make the move happen. The good news is, we have a team that's up for the challenge.
We received an email from Simha that she and her husband Joe were looking to make a move into a senior community. We followed up with them, and here we are.
We've been here 14 years.
A friend of ours found a house. We've been married since around 2000.
Yes, we got 2000. Married. We got married in 2000.
And it's the second marriage for both of us.
Right. Joe had been single for 20 years. I had been single for 10 years. It was just the right time. Everything is timing.
The Oppenheimers have taken the proactive approach of researching homes that suit their needs better as they're dealing with the issues of aging.
The first step when we work with Joe and Sima is to learn more about their journey and get a good sense of what's important to them and address any of their concerns.
So 2 years ago I had pneumonia, and I really never came back to having the energy level and the lung capacity. I'm not enjoying shopping and cooking, and it's become a chore rather than a joy.
I stopped driving about 8-9 months ago, and I was a prisoner in my own house. So by being at a community, everything is there, and I have the other people, I have the food, I have the entertainment, and I'm not isolated.
We found that the people who see the advantages to going into senior living and make the move while they're able to make the move are able to enjoy it in a way that those who go kicking and screaming aren't able to. How is it that you've come to the decision on where you're going to live?
Well, I have a son and daughter-in-law that live in Boulder, Colorado, and they do market research. So they spent 3 days with us talking about our next chapter in life. And at the end, we came up with this chart. And what we had to do is, what is it that's really important? What are we really looking for? If you look down here, you can see light, connection to nature. It's important to me. A place for the dogs is very important to me. We have two dogs. When we finished this, I talked to Sandy Lieberman, and Sandy Lieberman is
a consultant on.
She does placement.
She does placement. So I told her what it is that we're looking for. And she said, well, have you looked at Wesley Palms?
We'd never heard of it.
When we walked into the patio homes, we looked at each other and we said, this is perfect. This is just what we're looking for.
What we'll do for you is we'll go through your entire home with you. We'll look at where you're moving. We'll do a floor plan for where you're moving, so we'll know exactly what we're working with in terms of space. Then we'll come back into your home and we'll start measuring your furniture and helping decide what's going to be right for your lifestyle. And then we're going to work from that plan so that we can bring the things that are really important to you and then help figure out what we're going to do with the things that you can't fit.
One of the benefits of working together, that Jamie and I do together, is as a real estate agent, of course, I'll be the one to help you sell your home. Whenever I help our clients who are working together with the sale of their home, I include Jamie's services. So you don't have to pay for any of the services that Jamie just described.
Wow.
My job is to make sure that I hold your hand through the entire process, working closely with Jamie and her team, so it really is a seamless transition for you.
I'll believe it when I finish.
I can't wait to see your face when you walk in. People come in and they see what we've done. It's why we do what we do. Now, the real fun begins as we walk through Joe and Sima's home to get a good sense of who they are, what's important to them, and what we're going to need to bring with us to recreate the feeling of home in their new place. What are you going to show me?
Well, on this wall here
Okay.
are the remembrances of much of my life.
Oh.
On the left up here, you see me with Walter Cronkite and another friend.
Wow.
To the right of that is me giving a speech at the foot of the Liberty.
Right, it's the Statue of Liberty.
That's me with my two sons.
Oh, nice.
And that's the wedding when Joe and I got married.
Below Walter Cronkite
is a song I wrote, Sidewalk Santa. Perfect song for a nice Jewish boy to write.
Okay, can you sing me a little bit?
Give a gift, I don't have much voice. Give a gift to Sidewalk Santa, ta la 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 la. Okay.
So I definitely want those
Sure
pictures
you
around
do.
me.
Absolutely.
I've had an interesting
Yes,
life.
you really
I've
have.
enjoyed it.
This is me.
Did you feel like you were pretty? I mean, did you
I
know
was,
that you were?
I was drop dead gorgeous.
Because not every 18-year-old
Oh,
would.
no, no, no. I
knew.
was, oh yes. This is our ketubah.
Ah,
And
beautiful.
it's really, yeah.
And I know that's.
We have an anniversary coming up.
Oh,
It's April 23rd, I believe.
nice.
In the middle of Hitler's regime, my father was a smart man, and in '35 he decided to get out.
Did you have to wear a star when you were in Germany? Do you remember any of that?
I don't remember wearing a star, but I do remember when I was out walking with my mother and the Hitler Jugend, the equivalent of the Boy Scout but with different objectives. And in the group were some of the people I went to school with. So I went and joined them, and a kindly man pulled me out and told my mother he's going to get in trouble doing that.
So, Simha, thank you. I feel like I get a
welcome.
good sense of who you are and what's important, and I'll make sure that the team knows so that when you see your home, it'll reflect those things that are important to you.
Super.
Now that Jamie has gone through the home with Joe and Sima, I sit down with them to talk numbers about their house. I'm a little bit concerned because the price they want may not be attainable. I've got my job cut out for me.
With this information, our team of move managers can create a custom floor plan ideal for Joe and Sima's new home.
When we come back, we'll join the Oppenheimers at their new home and give them a visual of what's really going to fit and what may not fit at all.
Reminiscence therapy uses familiar photos and music from an individual's life experiences or personal interests. Reminax is a new technology platform that delivers reminiscence therapy for seniors with dementia or social isolation. Family members upload photos, videos, and personal voiceover through an app or text thread, which then gets sent to the tablet that your loved one has. Stay connected with your aging loved one with Reminax. Visit our website or call us at the number on the screen to speak with a local representative about pre-ordering your computer tablet today.
Welcome back to Senior Savers.
Joe and Simha are about to make a life-changing move from a 3-bedroom home into their new senior community. Once we've gotten a sense of the Oppenheimers and what's important to them in terms of furniture, we're going to go to the new home and do a floor plan. This way, we can really look at what's going to fit and what's not going to fit in their new home.
They're having to downsize and figure out what they're going to take and what they're not going to take. So today, they're meeting with the team from Silver Linings Transitions. They're taping out where they're going to put their furniture and what they can really take and not take.
And then to help them see an actual visual, since they're coming here today, we thought we would map it out on the floor for them so they can really see how those pieces are going to fit.
It's a daunting process to sort of figure out how they're going to downsize from their home to here, but we're going to help them out.
And what are these things?
Everything is mapped out except for that corner piece we couldn't get in.
Okay.
So
that's
the
all
end
right.
pieces are on
Yeah,
there and
that's-
all
that's
3 of
fine.
the other pieces. Behind you is your 2 photos on the wall in the living room.
Which photos?
The big tall ones.
Oh, paintings, yeah.
Paintings are here.
Okay.
Oh, those are good, yeah.
And that one is your marriage painting.
How sweet is that? Yes, you knew
The big
it.
tall.
You knew where it was going to go.
Yeah.
Super, perfect.
Yay!
Can you see it?
Yeah,
Okay.
So Joe, this is going to
Yes.
be your new bedroom.
this is not my room.
Yes. This will be your room. You wanted the large closet.
All
Right.
I was supposed to get the big room.
This is the big room.
This is it?
Yes. And we'll have you sit on your bed.
This is the big room.
Yes.
Someone's supposed to get the room with the view.
Sometimes when the team is working with their clients, real life gets in the way, but you know what? They'll step in and help.
Will you call the doctor's office and get her okay?
Okay.
And I need it today, I'm completely out.
Yes, sir. Hold on just a moment.
While their new home may be smaller in size, Joe and Sima are getting a lot more in terms of activities, food, and care. Wesley Palms is one of the top senior communities in San Diego, and the Oppenheimers have made a great choice for their next chapter in life.
This is ecstasy. It's like living in a resort. Wesley Palms provides 3 levels of care. We are independent living, assisted living, and memory care.
I moved to Wesley Palms 11 years ago. I went to several places and I chose this one. It seemed to have everything.
And so we live in one of the patio homes, and they're spacious, they're comfortable. They give you a sense of you're still pretty much independent.
I loved the location. I think that was my biggest selling point, that and that I would no longer have to cook.
My favorite thing about Wesley Palms, I think the employees and the residents.
There's a lot of great stories, a lot of great people that reside here, and I love talking to them.
There's so many amenities here. You know, we really try to allow residents to live life their way and as independently as possible.
So, you've walked through, you've seen where your furniture is going to be. We're sitting on your couch right now. I know we shouldn't put our feet on your couch. How do you feel it's going so far with the spacing of where everything's going to go and how your stuff's going to fit?
I'm thrilled. I see this is going to turn out great.
The hardest part that I have found is going through papers, deciding which papers, because the papers represent my history of what I've done, what I've written. I hate to discard them, and I'm having to. And after living in a big house, moving to 2.5, 3 rooms is hard.
But what I love here is the openness, and I don't want to crowd it in.
That's exactly what my feeling is.
No, I want it to feel spacious,
right,
and keep this very light feel to it.
Yeah. How do you think of the job that Silver Linings Transitions is doing right now?
They're coming up with questions, important questions that we never would have thought about.
Yeah.
And that are important to a successful move.
They really hear our concerns.
Yeah, the listening and the caring is important.
And, yeah, we feel they're caring.
While our team was sorting with Joe and Sima, we stumbled upon some really cool stuff that I wanted to share with Brian. Brian, I've got to show you some really cool stuff.
All right, what do you got?
Okay, so we were going through some of Joe's belongings with him, and we wanted to, I told him I wanted to copy these for him so that, because a lot of them are starting to disintegrate.
Right.
But what he doesn't know is we're gonna make a book for him so that
Good
he's
idea.
Got, yeah, so, but look at these really cool things that I found. So this was his kindergarten report card.
Kindergarten?
Kindergarten, written in German in 1933, and even, it was handwritten, even, you know, rather than being typed.
What does it say?
Yeah, exactly. It's all German to me. And this was a storefront, and again, 1932.
He kept all this stuff.
Yeah, and this was an article that he wrote. You know, he was a journalist and was a financial journalist, and so this was 9 resolutions for an investor. And in kindergarten, 1930, no, not before kindergarten. I don't know what year that is, but it's really cute.
He is cute.
Isn't it amazing? Oh, I love this one. Look at this. Him with the cigar.
Oh yeah, he's having a good time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think he still has those same glasses.
I think they came back in style.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is going to be really fun. I can't wait to see his face. So today's a really big job. We're getting the Oppenheimers ready to move from their 3-bedroom home that's filled with a lot of things into a smaller space. And there's a lot of consolidation that we need to do, but we really need to figure out what's important to them so that when we do move them into their new home, it feels right for them.
Oh, well, I think it's really happening. And this is the first day that we've really done some serious sorting. And it's going well. Yeah, it's going well.
We're also going to get them ready for an estate sale. So we have a section that is pointed off, and we've labeled them pink, which means that it's not going to go with them. And when we put green labels on, it means that we're going to take it with them to their new home. So we're just working through the garage, working through different parts of the house, so that on move day, it's a really simple thing.
I'm really looking forward to not having all of the things that we never use. You know, we just never use it. It's just there.
As the Silver Linings Transitions team is going through the home and helping the Oppenheimers sort their belongings and figure out what they're going to take and what they're not going to take, I'm going through the home to do some inspections before we get ready to put the home on the market.
Coming up next, pack day at the Oppenheimers' home. Watch how easy the Silver Linings Transition team makes it all look.
Independent and assisted community living is a wonderful option for many seniors and adults with disabilities. A great number of seniors and adults with disabilities choose instead to age in their homes, and an even greater number of both of these populations don't have the choice at all. In San Diego County, we are fortunate to be home to some incredible people who are dedicated to helping improve the lives of seniors, from governmental agencies to for-profit companies and non-profit organizations. The San Diego Senior Alliance exists to better serve the seniors of San Diego through their collaborative efforts. They support and unify local agencies in the advocacy and provision of exceptional social and supportive services to seniors and adults with disabilities in San Diego County. Together, the members have worked to get laws passed, programs instituted, and lives changed. To learn more about the San Diego Senior Alliance and its members, visit their website at sdsenioralliance.org.
This is Scott Harms with a C2 Reverse Senior Saver Solution. Want to sell your home and hold on to some of the cash? And maybe avoid making principal and interest payments on a new purchase or avoid paying rent? Well, have you looked at the FHA Hackham for Purchase? The Hackham for Purchase allows you to buy a new home with about half as much cash and not have any principal and interest payments for as long as you live in the home. You'll still need to pay property taxes and homeowners insurance, just as you would with any home purchase. Pre-qualifying and pre-approval for a Hackham for Purchase is free. Contact your C2 Reverse Certified Loan Officer to see how a Hackham for Purchase might enhance your retirement.
You're watching Senior Savers. Joe and Sima are about to make a life-changing move from a 3-bedroom home into their new senior community.
The Oppenheimers and the Silver Linings Transitions team have done all the pre-planning they can do.
Now it's time to put the plan in action. It's packing day, and it's going to be a bit emotional for Joe and Simha as we pack up all the belongings that have been in their house for 14 years. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Good morning.
Hi.
We're ready to get started. This is the Silver Linings Transitions team. This is
welcome.
Dawn. You know Lisa.
Good morning.
You know Kim.
I do.
Teresa.
Teresa, I know now.
Bonnie and Kathy.
Wow.
Yeah. We want to make sure that we're doing just what they want, so we're going to be taking pictures of their old home so we can recreate things in their new one. While the packing is going on, the Oppenheimers are able to enjoy the day out. We'll get pretty much everything packed up other than their linens and the things they're going to need for the next day. Nobody likes packing, but together we make it a lot easier and definitely more fun.
Before I had a chance to put Joe and Simha's home on the market, we got a call from an agent who got wind that their home was going to be for sale. He sent me an offer, and, well, it wasn't exactly what they're looking for. Hopefully we can make it work.
This is the end of pack day. We've pretty much packed everything except for a few last-minute items that Joe and Simha will need to spend the night in their home. Now, it's move day, and Joe and Simha are going to leave the house for the day, and the Silver Linings Transitions team is going to get busy getting their entire home unpacked, organized, and decorated.
There is a 5 o'clock deadline that they must meet.
Are you all set to go?
I'm really ready to go. Yeah, we really are. We're looking forward to it.
All right, well, you guys have a great afternoon, and we will see you in your new home.
And we'll see you all there.
Bye.
Bye.
Enjoy your day.
Thank
Sure.
you.
Bye.
Bye. We'll see you at Wesley Palms.
Because we really only have a half day to get everything unpacked, it's really time sensitive that we work as fast as we can to get everything done so the Oppenheimers can sleep in their new home by the end of the day.
We just want to make sure we've got everything out the door because our goal is to get over to the new home so the team can meet us and get everything unpacked so they can be back in their new home and then they can relax tonight in their new space.
The pressure's on, and the clock is ticking.
So just going to make sure we've got everything out of the bathroom packed and ready to go. Going to do an all clear on this room real quick. Make sure we've got everything. All clear. Shut the light off. Shut the door. Make sure we've got everything in the cabinets. All right, this room is all clear. We're good to go.
Everyone is working fast and furiously to get the job done, but unfortunately, they hit a snag. The furniture is taking longer to take apart than they originally thought it might. Will the team be able to catch up and still make that 5 o'clock deadline?
We put together a plan to help Joe and Sima sell, donate, and share everything that won't fit in their new home. This way, the home is completely empty and ready for the new owners.
Okay, so we're ready to go. Heading off to Wesley Palms. Bye, old house.
The first leg of move day is done, and the movers are on their way to Wesley Palms.
While Joe and Simha are enjoying a day on the town,
the Silver Linings Transitions team is scrambling to get everything done. And we're supposed to have people coming for the big reveal. It's a little frantic inside.
Things get really stressed when we are trying to recreate memories that they have.
So what we do before we actually start packing, we'll actually photograph the bookshelf or the medicine cabinet or the kitchen cabinet to see where they had it, so we can go back, reference the photo that we have on our phone, so we can put it back as close as we can.
So when they come to their new place, it just doesn't seem foreign to them. It's something that they can come and relate to. Definitely takes a team for us to get this done. We want it perfect, we want it right, and it takes a lot of us together.
just a few more hours left to go until their house is ready, but I don't want to give it all away, so stay tuned for the big reveal.
Alder Help is a local nonprofit founded in 1973 whose mission is to provide personalized services and information to help seniors remain independent and live with dignity in their own homes. For the last 44 years, we have made a positive difference in the lives of more than 215,000 seniors and their families. If you have a loved one aged 60 or older who needs a little support to remain in their home, Alder Help can help.
We can help.
Welcome to San Diego Oasis, where we engage adults 50 and over in the practice of successful aging. We learn new skills, get fit, and most importantly, have a wonderful time. Take a class in history, technology, finance, learn a new language or a new dance step. Celebrate the Older American Month with us. Do something for your mind, your body, and your community. Visit us at sandiegooasis.org today.
You're watching Senior Savers. Joe and Sima are about to make a life-changing move from a 3-bedroom home into their new senior community.
It's the moment of truth for Joe and Sima, and Jamie and I sit down with them before they see their new home.
How are you feeling generally about going in and seeing your new home?
Great.
I'm very excited.
Excited.
Good.
Very excited.
Now, what did you guys do today?
Well, we went to a concert. We went to a lunch concert at the Encinitas Library.
Nice.
Then we went to our favorite little restaurant in Encinitas, the 101 Diner.
Oh, that's
good.
And then we went to Del Mar.
Wow, you guys have been busy today.
We've been very busy.
Simha's kept me busy.
We've been a little busy today, too.
I believe it.
Different busy.
A little harder work.
Yeah, I had to pitch in at the last minute. I think I told you we had a little bit of a hiccup, and we called in more team members, and
I was hanging pictures.
And Brian was hanging pictures, but it looks beautiful. And we're so excited to show it
really
to you.
nice.
And
We appreciate everything that you've done.
the big moment is here. Joe and Sima are going to walk through their home and see things they haven't seen in years because we have recreated a space that almost feels magical. And I have to tell you, it is the reason that we do what we do. Sima, Joe, welcome to your new home.
Wow.
Absolutely super. Absolutely absolutely
Yeah,
super.
great.
Oh, it's so pretty. It's just so wonderful. Thank you all. Thank you. I'm thrilled.
I'm overwhelmed by what I've seen inside our unit, the way that this crew fixed it up. The whole path from the time we first met them to now, at every step they've been ahead of us and have done just what we would have done.
I'm totally overwhelmed. I can't imagine anything that could have been done any better. Just everything that was done so beautifully and with care, and really, it's totally overwhelming. It really is. I just love it.
We had one more surprise for Joe and Sima. It's really tough to give up a lifetime of belongings, so we took pictures and put them in a book, along with some newspaper clippings and some photographs that meant a lot to Joe and Sima.
Oh, this is so lovely. This
Yes.
really is. Oh my. Oh, our wedding present.
Yeah, I'm overwhelmed, and that's rare.
Oh my goodness. Oh, these are all the things that wouldn't fit here.
Right. But now they do.
Now they're part of it. I love the way this looks. I just love it. It's really, really lovely.
Joe and Sima have hosted parties and started organizing activities in their new community.
They are loving their new home and the independence their new life has given them. After Joe and Sima settled into their new home, I was able to close escrow on their old home. Because the home never made it to market, the buyers knew they had to step up, and they gave Joe and Sima the price they needed, after all the negotiations were said and done. There are many senior living options available for you regardless of your circumstance. Give us a call and we'll be happy to guide you through the entire process and educate you on what is available.
We hope you enjoyed watching Joe and Sima's journey into their new home in senior community living. Senior community living might not be right for you, but it's definitely worth exploring all the options that are available.
As senior savers, our goal is to help educate you on all the resources that are available for you however you choose to live your golden years. Incredible nonprofit organizations, home care providers, fiduciaries, estate planners, and many more resources are available for you for whatever you may need.
Getting older does not mean your life can't get better. Call the number on the screen and we'll point you towards resources that will help you live your brightest tomorrow.